recording live, and we're back in business. I don't know what business this is, but we're in it. Alright, so we are continuing on with our sound. We got the music playing from Tom, and it looks good. We got a guy running around. Everything's looking more real. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on our sound management a bit. We're going to get this thing abstracted out so that we can interact with it a bit easier. So I created a couple interfaces. We're going to create one more. I thought about it while we were off, and going to create a sound controller as well, where you can actually tell it to play a sound and a location, and we can do some positional sound mapping. So that'd be kind of fun. But until then, let's get over to our sound implementation for Ka. So we have 3 layers of sound. We have our sound manager, which controls our sound master volume and our sound layers. Our sound layer itself, which basically would be a sound container, and our sound handle if we wanted to interact with the sound directly. I want to add these guys, actually, to the sound handle. I think. Probably not. Take that back. Do I? Probably. I guess so. We do want to be able to... I'll do that. I think I like that. And this just turns void. I think I like that. And I want to know, I need to fix this. I'm tired of this happening today. So let's find out why this is not indexing. So we got user libhax. I think that's wrong. No, it should be user local libhax standard. So it seems like it's fine. We're going to just quit the editor and see if we can get our code completion back. Alright, that looks a bit more promising. And it looks like that killed our window, so let me put that back in. Nope, maybe not. So okay, this is madness. Let's try this again. So I can edit this. I want to do this. I clicked the wrong window. Alright, that was a bit of fun, but this is being a pain, isn't it? There we go. And we're back, fully back. Okay, so it looks like, no, it did not seem to index it again. I thought I had this working, but I guess I didn't. Let's see if we do X. Right. Yeah, it's not indexing the standard library. I wonder if it's because... No? I don't know. I'll have to look into it some more, I suppose. But it is really annoying. Don't like having lack of code completion. So, off to the races. So, let's stop playing around. Run munit create. We're going to do sound.ka.sound handle test. Okay. Sound handle test. This will be our lowest level of things. There we go. And so this is the piece that we're going to have. I need to create a class. It's going to be Ka sound handle. Oop, you know what I forgot to do? This extends base object. And we need to rename this to Ka sound handle. Hopefully that changed. Yes, okay. So we need to implement sound handle. And let's get all these in there. Void, dollar callbacks. Generally like our inits at the top. Oops. And in the meantime, while this is happening, let's pull this to the top as well. I feel like having some music while we code. So I'm actually going to run the game and just have our music play for a bit, just because it's getting lonely. So we have our getter setter, and length is just a get. There we go, that's nice. That might stay. Position and volume. And then setter for length. There we go. Seems reasonable. So I'm going to create our sound handle to play with. Sound handle. Sound handle. And all our normal stuff here. All right, let's set up the locked environment here. And let's go to our other track, just for fun, for funsies. Where you at here? Song 1. Eventually we'll have the sound manager manage our playlist for us. That would be pretty fun. Okay, hook function. This is going to be, I guess we'll do play sound. Pull up the API. pass it a sound when we check it for looping. So what's our test going to do? Test should play sound. Sound handle. Play. And we need to set it to place. Thinking through this, so if we pass it a sound, I think we're going to pass it a string. Sound name. I'm trying to think through how I want to do this. Pass it a string. We're going to have this manage itself. If we pass it a sound, we're going to need to abstract it. It seems kind of excessive. But I do like the idea of dependency injection on it. Or we could do something that I was sort of planning on doing eventually, which is injecting a asset manager. So let's do that. Asset loader. And so the asset loader will do function load sound name string on sound loaded. This is going to return us a sound asset. I think that'll work because it is abstract. Sound asset void. So what else will be loading will be like load image, image asset, etc. And so we'll keep it very abstract. And what's nice about doing it this way as well is if we change our loading scheme, we don't have to change our implementation. Everything stays nice and abstract. So that's good. I'm enjoying that. So let's call that, and that. And so I'll set us up for the future. And now we can inject our asset loader. We pass it a sound name. We can talk to the asset loader and load it up. So private asset loader. Asset loader. Knock that guy out. And sound handle, asset loader, asset loader. And we're going to pass in a sound, just call this foo. So the name will be abstract. So we can get around that as well. And it was weird how this seemed to have looped once. Kind of odd. But we'll fix that. So we're going to need to mock out our sound asset. Asset. Mock sound asset. Okay. So we should do asset loader, load sound, foo. Actually, yeah, foo. And cast any. Let's see here. For some reason, none of this is indexing. Oh, this is a problem here. That'll help. Calls. Args. This is going to be. Let's do that. I'm going to call this instead args. I'm going to return the sound asset. Actually, I think it's args 0. So now I'm going to call play. I need to assert that the sound asset calls play, verify. Let's do it. And I think this is missing. Oh. There we go. It's saying that this signature is wrong. It is wrong. There we go. So play sound. I don't need this anymore. So on init, I'm going to say asset loader, load sound. And then, what we have a problem is that the init's going to be called before we set up our setup, so we need to call that there. We need to call it on our test function, and that won't break. So load sound, sound name, on sound loaded. Sound loaded. sound asset. Okay. And then sound asset play. Oh, we need to do on sound load. In sound. There we don't have. Let's see here. Asset loader. Wonder if it has anything to do with this. Let's see why it's not crashing here. Okay, so that's wrong. There we go. Now we're past. Okay, test should not play sound if it has not been loaded yet. Setting this up this way, but instead we're not going to call this callback yet. It should happen 0 times. There we go. That is technically our fail case. And so now we check to see if this sound asset is equal to null. It's going to return. There we go, making our test pass. Test should not play sound if already playing. So we're going to set this up the same way. So going to make this simpler. Load sound. So dry that up a little bit. Load sound. So we need to do essentially this. If we call play several times, we should still only get it once. There we go. And we could probably shut some of these down. So now we need to check to see if the private bar is playing. And is playing. It's playing. That's true. Not and is playing or is playing. There we go. Continuing on. Really making short work of this guy. Should pause sound. going to do that, and then we're going to say sound handle pause. And what we can do, we don't have a is paused. We just need to make sure that it gets paused. So our sound asset, that function pause. And sound asset dot pause. No, could actually make the test value yet. So sound asset pause verify. There we go. And our next test should not pause sound if not playing. Do this. I'm not going to play it. Verify 0 times. Just building out our sound handle. We're going to make it nice and robust, fully tested, and nice and strong. No bugs. All right. So sound asset pause is invoked one time. Okay. Should pause sound was invoked 0. Oh, expected 1, and then this one. So it's backward. That seems promising. Oh, we need to do it not playing. So we're gonna need some new sound assets real soon. Or we're gonna hear a lot of the same songs. Not worried about it. We'll keep it going. Alright, should stop the sound. Actually, should resume. We'll do resume. Resume sound. And we're gonna load, play, pause. This is going to resume. Resume. And we need to add this to our sound asset. Resume. And test that. Never happened. So on that set, resume. Test. Should not resume if already playing. So we're going to not pause it. There we go. If it's playing, turn. And we'll see it should be zoom sound is failing now because we actually didn't do is playing is false. There we go. Okay. what we need to do, we need to actually add a couple more things here. Should not pause if... No, I should catch that. Never mind. So I was thinking that if we tried to call pause, the sound isn't loading, but we already catch that as playing. But this one we can have a problem. Actually, no, this one will have a problem with pause. So we need to make sure that should not pause if sound message is not loaded. So if we do this here, and we call pause, this will probably crash. Ooh, it passed. So that's pretty good. Don't understand why that passed. Seems like it shouldn't have. So if we call pause, checks to see if it's... Oh no, we need to call resume. Resume. That's the one we need to call, because that could be if it's plain return. There we go. Yeah, that's the one we want. Should not resume. So we need to check to see this. Is loaded in play. So return Boolean. Say up here. If is loaded and playing. There we go. So that passes those. And we need to do a stop. Also going to need the it's very similar to our SAM handle, which is kind of a bummer. So I wonder if we should actually put the asset loading in the layer and pass in the sound, because this is cost specific. This is the cost sound handle. So gonna change it up and go with that, which shouldn't change too much. So we're going to take that out. We're actually going to pass in the cost sound, which I like. I'm going back on what I liked before. It seems like a double level of indirection. Do that. So we're going to do cost sound if test. Else say import lock sound. Lock sound package. Lock sound package sound class lock sound. So we'll do that. We don't need this anymore. So now we kind of cleaned up a little bit of this here. So now we're going to pass in the sound. In fact, we need to probably call this sound. There we go. So now we're actually talking to the sound directly. Don't need this anymore. Okay. Let's pull up the sound. Okay, we have the audio. Which is just a static. So this has the actual play. I just don't like it. Darn it. Wait a minute. That'll work. It's kind of weird, but that'll work. Okay, so I'm actually going to use the audio channel. Audio 1. We're going to use audio channel. Box. Do that. I like that. It's actually sound.car package box. Audio channel. There we go. This will be our audio channel. Okay. As it's coming together. Audio channel. Yes, I like this. Okay. So, we're going to do that. So, sound, play, pause, resume, that. Okay, so now it is not as broken. Now we just need to build our audio channel, which is play, pause, stop at the moment. Function. I'm gonna call this. I gotta call it audio channel. Okay, so that's in place. So now our test needs to be updated to move the sound asset loader. So sound asset, we're gonna change this to a sound, which is going to be an audio channel. Audio channel. That's not the right import. That one. Audio channel. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. I'm going to pass in the sound. Okay. Goes away. This goes away. This also goes away. Alright, cleaning this up quite a bit. Don't need to load sound anymore. Load sound. Oops. And we need to put this here. Yep. Put this here. Get our nits out. Don't need that anymore. No more niche. Huh. Weird. Okay, I guess we'll just keep doing it the hard way, I guess. Okay. Did we break anything? So, the Vox audio channel does not have a resume. Is that so? It does not have a resume. So what we're going to need to do as our resume will just have to be play. And we'll have to play with that and see what happens. So sound has play, play, and line 96. Alright, everything's broken, but that's okay. Okay, so should not play sound if it has not been loaded yet. So essentially this is if our sound is null. So that is kind of a bummer. So what we'll do is we'll grab this, initialize with null, if sound is null. Initialize with null. Okay. Should not resume if already playing. So yes, this would happen once. Because we're calling play here. And then should not resume if sound is null. And it was null. And should resume sound. That last one to get running back again. It should be twice. There we go. We are looking great now. Really pleased with this new direction. So we need to do, let's go back here. We've got a couple of things to add, which is the volume, all these things, other things. So stick this on our audio channel. R. And bar. So the position is read only. So we can't actually set the position. So let's figure out what we can fix with that later. Public var finished. Finished is read only get null. For this sake, it's going to be as var. We're going to make these all read write just because we're in mocking land. And so we can get access to the stuff we need and mock what we need. A little bit gentler. And when that music isn't playing, it sure does get lonely. So what we need to do is we need to add a constructor, just that. And getter and setter, which is all these. And go up here. Place function with public function. And there we go. Audio channel is fully locked in now. So we have our position as a getter and setter, so we're actually going to have to change. We can keep it and we can just ignore it. I think that's probably our best bet. Set position. Doesn't do anything. Okay, so what other functionality do we need? We've got stop. Test. Should stop sound. Sound handle. Stop. Sound. Stop. Verify. Sound. Stop. There we go. Really coming along here. Getting pleased with our test coverage here. So, test should not stop sound if not playing. So we're going to need this here, and we can do this here. And there's that. If it is playing, return, go do that. Test should not stop if sound is null. So initialize null. In fact, we don't even need this test because we actually test to see if it's not playing, so that's safe. So we can keep it just to be extra safe, I suppose. There we go. So if we were to change the implementation later, we don't have to worry about breaking anything. So we have a couple of methods left to finish off. I'm going to put these closer together because they're privates. Let's do test should get length. We'll do sound get length. Actually, I think we could just do length returns some numbers. Search are equal 43, 41. Sound handle length. Really enjoying this music, that's for sure. Should get length. Didn't get the length, which is to be expected. So where do I get length at? Sound length. Ciao. There we go. Test should get position. I'm going to be to different position. Position. Let's set this to a different number. It's a pretty long song, but prove that we're not just copying the same value over. Position is sound position. Should not set position because it is not supported. So we'll do set position sound handle position equals 4. Yes. We'll do sound set position 38 54. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to do position. Make that equals this, so that when we actually get the position, we'll have changed. Verify 0 times assert our equal position is going to be 32, 53. So 0 is not equal to 32, 53. Probably because returns. There we go, so that doesn't do anything different. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn 0 on. Cool. Actually, no, we'll do send the sound position back. So actually it's unchanged. Okay. We're getting close to getting this most of this done. Test should get the volume. Okay. Yes, okay. Sound volume returns 0.65. Sound search are equal 0.65. Sound handle volume. There we go, it's looking good. That's our sound volume batch. Moving on, test should set the volume. So we'll do sound volume, set volume to 0.23. Verify. Sound handle volume equals 0.23. Sound volume. Yes. We are cooking with fire right now. Should not set volume past 1. There we go. So, set volume. If value is greater than 1, value equals 1. Test should not set volume below 0. Negative batch 0. Okay. If value is less than 0, value equals 0. There we have it. We have a couple of possible crashable issues here. As if we're trying to change the volume or get some of the stuff, we'll get crashes. So should not mutate sound if null. So we'll do initialize with null. So if we do things like this, oops, that. Something like this. And what's our other one? Position, volume, and length. Large. Yeah. So all these cases will crash. Assert is true. So essentially it has to get to this, and it won't. If sound is null, return 0. Line 34. Strange. $334 should be int. I don't believe you. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, so that is all correct. Only on the sound handle 34. Oops. There we go. So this is much, much better. We'll do one of these. So I gotta get rolling here. Is we actually unfinished is actually one of the trickiest ones to do. Should call start when music starts. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna just rough this in and finish this tomorrow. So I'm gonna private object creator. And private var, it's not the object creator, it's going to be the subscriber. We use this a lot. Object creator is a mock. Object creator subscriber is a mock subscriber. And the object creator create instance of a subscriber. We're going to return subscriber. In fact, we're going to use maps subscriber. There we go. In fact, we're going to use the real thing. And when we sound handle object creator object creator object creator object creator. Oh, I guess we'll be there. We'll just do the one. Should call start handler. So subscriber so what we'll do is we'll do sound handle play sound handle on play function void. Music is down. So var callback called it's a boolean false callback called true search is true. Callback called. Yeah, we're gonna have to change this up a little bit, but change that tomorrow. 132. Map subscriber. What we could do, we could just use a subscriber here. Mock subscriber. This is actually going to be simpler. What's the problem here? Returns subscriber. There we go. And do this. Subscriber. Oh, it's not. I also need a notifier. I've got a subscriber and a notifier. Actually, that means the mapped subscriber is going to be a better batch. $191. Notify. Sound. Desired. Verify. Okay. And we also need to do sound handle on play option. Subscribe. Sound play. Cast. There we go. This one was slightly trickier. So we need to create a next subscriber. I actually want to know the implementation on this one. What's our niche? Where's our init? There we are. Subscriber. Why isn't it coming up? Oh man. subscriber. It's object creator, instance, mapped subscriber. Okay. Mapped subscriber, subscribe to event, play sound, call that. And then that may crash. I verify. It does. Because I think we need to do we just need to do this. Pretty sure the map's subscriber is null. Subscriber. Object creator. Our trace isn't happening. Okay, so line 72 is happening. But fails there. Object creator, create instance. What if this will work? Let's try. Match. No, that won't work. Why is the object creator throwing an error? Can do cast. Alright, we've marked this in the past. What's going on here? Have we marked this in the past? Wait a minute. We have to have marked this. Where has we not? Have we not done this yet? Emerald 2D. Oh, I have a hard time believing that. Up. Object. Mouse input source test. Mouse input source test. Object creator returns pointer event. Huh? So because I'm returning a mapped subscriber. It was it. That's weird. Object is not instance of Moxon. Weird. And then it crashed anyway, so I don't think that is it. But I'm gonna have to pick this up tomorrow because I gotta go to my day job. Alright. Thank you guys for following along. We got the sound really coming together, and our test is failing. So I'm going to comment this out. See if that'll go. And let's comment this test out. Oops. We need to comment this out as well. Find out why this isn't working correctly. There we go. Alright, so let's get this committed. Git add test. Git commits. Added. I'm going to say started the sound handle implementation for Ka. Git push origin master. Git tag. What is today's date? Git tag 2016 0405 0900. Git push origin. That. Alright. You guys have a great afternoon. I'll see you tomorrow.